Then the next morning, he calls me and says, when you fall off a horse, you must mount the horse again. When you say it is over, then you are not challenging yourself. Go back there. Show them what you are made of.
In your youthful days as a journalist and trying to venture into politics, in your youthful days, what were your biggest distractions?
Biggest distractions? The fact that a woman was not allowed to do what she should do because I was married and I had to look after my kids. And you know, I was one of those few women who were really challenged with childbirth. So I was forever going in and out of the hospital, losing pregnancies until I was able to break through. And so it was a great distraction. I wanted to put my all into journalism, but I knew that I needed a backup, which was family. And that is what is sustaining me now. If I hadn't put that effort in, it would have been tough today, because now I have the buffer. When they say rubbish back there, I can come home and say, I'll send my son or my daughter to come and talk to you. And then there's this respect that she has built her family and she has something to fall back on. It's not easy. But then, if you are committed to being in it, you must weather the storm.
Okay, so for the women in politics who do not have a husband, children to fall back on, how would you encourage them to not give up?
Well, the important thing is not to give up and to be determined. What we find is that when you are unmarried, they usually don't want to give you very important jobs that will put you in the eye of the people, because they want to build a reputation that you are properly grounded. But over time now, we're finding young people going in there, showing their mettle. What is important in all of this is capacity, capability, and the can-do spirit. When you have the can-do spirit, you will be able to surmount all those pitfalls that can come your way as a young woman. But for those who don't have family, that is neither here nor there, because at a point you will have. And it's important because when they drive you from that crazy place, you need somewhere to run to. When you have nowhere to run to, you are broken. And that is why many people are broken in politics, because they dump everything and come alone. And so when they do ugly things to you, you can't run back to get a shoulder to cry on.
Wow. So if you were to turn back the hands of time to your 20s, what career would you have chosen? What would you have done?
I would have been in politics, but I would have done it better. I would probably have been a great activist. And by now, we would have ensured that there would be parity, not equality, parity between our gender. Because right now, the women are just struggling to find their feet. If you look at the Senate, there is no time that there has been 15 women amongst 109. There is no time that the House of Reps or the entire houses of assembly in Nigeria have had women that made up even 10% of their population. That is unfair. It is not because one is a feminist. I am not a feminist. I'm a humanist. I believe that I have female children and male children. And there is a need to make all of them feel responsible in life, feel responsible to development, feel equal to each other. so that as they grow, they can add value to themselves and to each other.
Do you see a woman presidency in Nigeria before you call it a quit?
I know that's almost impossible. It's almost impossible for Nigeria. In a Nigeria where we're still struggling to get the National Assembly to accept 35% representation, you're talking about a female president? No. In my time, I know it is near impossible, but I know that the children we have bred and given the opportunities in life to express themselves, to be who they are, to make first class, and to use their brains, will, in the shortest period, get to that point.
Thank you so much, Senator Abiodun Olujimi. This has been an insightful discussion with you. And before we call it a quit, I would like you to share a message to African and Nigerian youth who are struggling to get a life, to stand on their feet, and to become who they want to be in a society where there is no provision for what you aspire to be.
Well, my brothers and sisters, I grew from nothing. My father was a photographer, my mother is seamstress. They had only one room. We lived in only one room with all my siblings. I have grown to this level because of the can-do spirit and because I have chosen to do it the right way. Do the right way. Get the can-do spirit. You will surpass where we are now.
Thank you very much. Please follow us on social media, African Economic Merit Awards, and also McEva Temofe. Have a wonderful time. God bless you. Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Senator Abiodun Olujimi.
Thank you.